Welcome to Immigration Insights, the podcast where we dive deep into immigration programs and provide the information you need to navigate your journey. I'm your host, Nathan, and today we have a special guest with us, Mr. Amir Ismail, a licensed immigration advisor based in Toronto with over 30 years of experience in the field. Welcome, Amir.
Thank you for having me, Nathan. It's a pleasure to be here with you again.
Today we'll be discussing the EB2 National Interest Waiver, NIW visa, how it compares to other programs like Canada's Skilled Worker Program, and what qualities the USCIS looks for in applicants. Let's get started. Amir, let's start with the basics. What is the EB2 National Interest Waiver, NIW visa?
The EB2 NIW visa has been around for a while, but many people are unaware of it. It is a type of employment based visa in the United States that allows individuals with exceptional ability or an advanced degree to bypass the labor certification process if their work is deemed to be in the national interest of the U.S.
You said many people are unaware of it, and this seems to be the case indeed. How does the EB2 NIW differ from other employment based visas in the U.S.?
If we talk about the difference, unlike other employment based visas, the EB2 NIW does not require a specific job offer or employment sponsorship. This makes it an attractive option for individuals who have significant contribution to make in their field.
And what are the main benefits of the EB2 NIW visa we can think of?
Well, the main benefits, in my opinion, include the ability to self petition, no need for a labor certification, and the potential for a faster path to permanent residency.
Now, a very important question that must be in the minds of everyone. How does the EB2 NIW visa compare to Canada's Skilled Worker Program?
Well, both programs are great at attracting skilled individuals, but they differ in their requirements and processes. The EB2 NIW focuses on the national interest of the US, while Canada's skilled worker program uses a point based system to evaluate candidates based on factors like education, work experience, and language proficiency.
Okay, let's discuss as to what are the key differences in eligibility criteria between the EB2 NIW and Canada's Skilled Worker Program.
Well, I'm glad you asked this question. The EB2 NIW requires evidence of exceptional ability or an advanced degree and proof that applicants' work benefits the US. In contrast, Canada's program evaluates candidates based on a comprehensive point system, commonly referred to as the Comprehensive Ranking System score.
Okay, that is clear. Now let's discuss what are the basic eligibility requirements for the EB2 NIW visa.
Yeah, at the heart of the program is the applicant's educational qualification. An applicant must have an advanced degree or demonstrate exceptional ability in their field. They must also show that their work has substantial merit and is of national importance.
All right, so what qualifies as an advanced degree for the EB2 NIW?
If we talk about an advanced degree, it generally means a master's degree or higher. In some cases, a bachelor's degree with at least 5 years of progressive work experience in the field can also qualify.
Okay, and what qualities and achievements does USCIS look for in EB2 NIW applicants?
USCIS looks for individuals who have made significant contribution to their field, such as through research, publications, or professional achievements. They also consider the potential impact of the applicant's work on the US.
And how important is it to have a high citation rate or significant publications?
Well, while not mandatory, having a high citation rate or significant publications can strengthen an application by demonstrating the applicant's influence and recognition in their field.
Got it. So, what types of evidence should an applicant provide to prove their eligibility?
Yeah, Nathan, applicants should provide evidence such as academic records, professional achievements, letter of recommendation, and documentation of their work's impact and importance.
Okay, Amir. But how can an applicant demonstrate that their proposed endeavor has substantial merit and national importance?
As I said, Applicants can provide evidence of their work's potential to benefit the U.S. economy, improve public health, or advance scientific research, among other factors.
Oh, okay. So tell me about the steps involved in applying for the EB2 NIW visa.
Well, it's a two-step process. It involves submitting Form I-140 along with supporting documentation to USCIS. If approved, the applicants can then apply for a green card through consular processing or adjustment of status.
Now, the important question about the processing time. How long does the entire process typically take from application to approval?
Yes, very important to understand the timeline. It can vary, but it generally takes several months to over a year, depending on the complexity of the case and the USCIS processing times and their workload.
Can you provide examples of successful EB2 NIW applicants?
Certainly, successful applicants often include researchers, scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs who have made significant contribution to their fields and whose work is expected to benefit the U.S.
So, we are talking about highly accomplished individuals here. So, what specific achievements or contributions did these successful applicants have?
Well, we have represented hundreds of professionals from various fields. Their achievements typically included groundbreaking research, patents, high impact publications, and leadership roles in professional organizations.
So, can I assume there are any special considerations for STEM and entrepreneur applicants under the EB2 NIW?
Yes, STEM and entrepreneur applicants often have a strong case if they can demonstrate how their work addresses critical needs in the US, such as technological innovation or job creation.
Interesting. There was some recent guidance for STEM applicants. How have these impacted the EB2 NIW application process?
Yes, you're right. The recent guidance has made it easier for STEM applicants to qualify by providing clearer criteria for demonstrating national importance and substantial merit. We can now arrange documents and evidence in accordance with these new guidelines.
You have assisted hundreds of professionals in this program. What practical tips can you offer to prospective EB2 NIW applicants?
Well, I would suggest applicants focus on gathering strong evidence of their achievements and the impact of their work. It also is important to get expert advisory letters from recognized authorities in their field.
Perfect. Can you suggest how can applicants strengthen their case to improve their chances of approval?
Absolutely, Nathan. Applicants should provide detailed documentation of their contributions, obtain strong letters of recommendation, and clearly articulate how their work benefits the U.S.
And can you share what common mistakes should applicants avoid when applying for the EB2 NIW?
Yes, common mistakes that I have seen people make can certainly be avoided. I often see they include insufficient documentation, fail to demonstrate the national importance of their work, and do not provide strong enough evidence of their exceptional ability.
Amir, an incredible wealth of information from you today. What final advice would you give to someone considering applying for the EB2 NIW visa?
Thanks, Nathan. My advice to anyone considering EB2 program would be to thoroughly research the requirements. That's the most important part. Gather strong evidence and consider consulting with an experienced immigration advisor to ensure a well-prepared application.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today, Amir. Your insights have been incredibly valuable.
Anytime, Nathan. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to share this information.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in to Immigration Insights. If you have any questions about the topic we covered today, please feel free to contact Amir Ismail. His website is amirismail.com or leave a comment on this podcast. Please feel free to reach out with suggestions on topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes. Until next time, stay informed and stay inspired.